We've brought together 50 bankruptcy attorneys, one from every state.
Can I keep my car?
What about my house?
Can I rebuild my credit?
How do I ace
my
the
341 meeting?
Whether you're drowning in debt or just treading water, our panel is here to handle the questions that keep you up at night. Real answers from lawyers who do this every day. If you want to be connected with a lawyer in your state for a free consultation, see the link in the description.
It's the one meeting that every filer has to attend, the 341. So many people are nervous. They're confused. They're not sure what to do. Am I going to say the wrong thing? But you don't have to worry about that. We have great videos about this. But what should you actually expect when you walk in? Lars Olsen from Oregon, how would you break this down?
Thanks, Phil. Thanks. Good to be on here with you today. I've been a federal bankruptcy attorney for 35 years. And when clients file bankruptcy, they're always concerned about what happens at the 341A meeting of creditors. Well, before COVID, the pandemic, you would have to appear at the 341A meeting in person. You would be sworn in under oath and sit around a table with 20 or 30 other people in the room and their attorneys waiting for their turn. Now, since the COVID pandemic, nationwide, these hearings are done and conducted by Zoom. More people are comfortable with Zoom and appearing at an online meeting. And so the hearing is held about 4 to 6 weeks after the filing of the bankruptcy. It's conducted by the Office of the United States Trustee, which is a part of the Department of Justice. We encourage our clients before the hearing to review their bankruptcy paperwork and to be on the hearing a few minutes early. Often these hearings in a Chapter 7 are set at 6 an hour. That's one every 10 minutes. In a Chapter 13, they can be set at 4 an hour. That's one every 15 minutes. Sometimes your hearing may be scheduled for 10 o'clock in the morning, but you might be the fourth or fifth or sixth person. So you may be watching 3 or 4 or 5 people go through those hearings before yours. Sometimes that's a little bit disconcerting to people, but it is a public process and people can be on there and listen to the questions. The hearing is conducted by a panel trustee, and you'll be sworn in under oath, just like you would be if you were in a courtroom. And they're asked questions about your assets, your debts, your property, and your financial affairs. It's important that you be absolutely honest and candid. Most of the questions are very easy. They're yes and no questions. Do you have a claim where you're suing somebody or could sue somebody? Has someone died and left you an inheritance? Do you have ownership in land or real estate anywhere? A lot of these questions are like those, which just demand a yes or no answer. They don't demand a big explanation. The trustees, and this is really important for everyone to know, the trustee is not there to embarrass you. There's no trick questions. They're there simply to do their job and make sure that your bankruptcy schedules are accurate and that all of your financial affairs are listed. The other important thing to know is if you don't know the answer, don't guess. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know, or I don't recall. Now, if you can give an approximation, well, what year did you buy the vehicle? You can say, well, I think it was in 2021, but it may have been 2022. That's, completely understandable and appropriate. But again, if you don't know or you're unsure, go ahead and state that on the record. Remember, everything you're saying is under the penalty of perjury. You have to be absolutely honest and candid. The hearing is called the meeting of creditors, but very, very seldom does a creditor appear. Typically, it might be a car creditor simply to confirm that you want to keep the vehicle and you want to continue to make the payments. Maybe they'll ask a question to verify that you have current insurance on it. But again, the times that the creditors appear are very, very seldom. And when they do, you don't need to be alarmed. You have an attorney there to represent you. If there's an inappropriate question being asked, your attorney will step in and resolve that for you. It's also called the first meeting of creditors. But again, it's the only meeting. There's not a second meeting you have to appear at. So again, with technology, make sure you have a stable Wi-Fi connection. Make sure you don't do it while you're driving. Pull over. You can do it in your car, but of course you wouldn't want to be driving. You want to be in a safe location without background noise or distractions. There was a case years ago where it was done by phone and The debtor at that point was actually driving a train. He was an engineer on a train. You don't want to be in that situation. So make sure you have a quiet background and a stable Wi-Fi connection to where the technology will work. But Phil, that's really it. Again, in a chapter 7, we're talking set 10 minutes. It could be as little as 6 or 8 minutes. It goes really quick. And again, it's, of course you're going to have some anxiety and maybe some fear, but you really don't need to. There's no trick questions. There's no embarrassing questions. Nobody's going to ask you for your life story or what happened or how you got into this mess. They're just really there to ask you simple yes and no questions about your assets and your property. So it's important on these Zoom hearings that you have a camera either on your tablet or on your phone. If you don't, maybe you can have a friend or family member help you out with the technology. Or perhaps you can come into your attorney's office and do it in your attorney's office with your attorney there. And you can talk to your attorney about what's the best situation if you're uncomfortable with the technology, or if you don't have a camera on your phone or your tablet, or you don't have somebody around to help you. Again, special arrangements can be made, but they really want to be able to see you and hear you at the live time. And Zoom technology is very comfortable to use now. The court will send you out the passcode and the meeting ID number. You simply log that onto the app on your phone or your tablet, and you'll be on there with the court trustee.
We created Bankruptcy Explained to serve as a comprehensive resource for anyone facing overwhelming debt and looking for honest answers. Hit subscribe to join our community and learn the real-world steps for moving past financial hardship.